Hello everyone. One second. Let me start. Okay. I hope you all are doing good. And today is our current affairs class. So the class time has changed from 10 to 11 a.m. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. the class will be there. And the topic for discussion today is taken from the 7th June to 13th June of newspaper. So whatever topic was there in the newspaper, it has been taken all the important topics that we should cover. There are different reports also. There are different exercises that were conducted between different countries. So what happens is, let me share the live. What happens is sometimes we miss many topics and we do not find, many new students cannot get the relevance of the topic. So for those students, we are taking this initiative, and all the students who are preparing for UPSC Civil Services examination, this class will be helping you a lot, and many new initiatives are taken by the government of India. Digitalization in the parliament also, in village level also, in crops, agriculture, digitalization is becoming the new normal, right? So we have to cover all these aspects, because what will happen is these will be asked in our examination. Like this new Cropic initiative was in news. What is this Cropic? So it is using the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is not only related to the different sectors. They are taking now it to the level of crops also. How to get use of the artificial intelligence in crops, medical sector, everywhere we are trying to use this, right? One second. Okay, so first topic is new scheme to study crops using AI. What is cropping? So simple question that UPSC can ask is that what is the full form of cropping, right? So simple question can be made like this. And what is the ministry involved? So two very important things are this, that they are the part of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Cropic initiative. Now the full form becomes very important for us. Cropic stands for collection of real-time observation. This is very important in agriculture sector. We all know the benefit if we are updated regularly and real updations are coming, then it becomes easy to get the benefit. Photographs of crops. So this is the way it is going to help. Photographs of the crops and taking the help of AI. Okay. Technology powered initiative. So this is the initiative, and this is very important. This can be asked as a statement based question, that under which scheme or yojana it is a part or sub part of which scheme or yojana. Good morning online students. How are you all? Please type yes if you are there. So Cropic initiative was there in the news. One second. Launched by ministry becomes important. So one kind of question statement that can be given is it is under which yojana, and then which ministry is involved. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Now, what is the aim? What is the objective? That also is very important. So whenever technology is involved, see, the aim is always to have the transparency, to have accountability, to have the real-time tracking also, right? So transparency, speed and accuracy becomes very important, and it will be enhancing these things in what? Crop loss assessment. So crops picture will be uploading and crop loss assessment will be done, because Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, it is an insurance scheme. Fasal Bima, Bima means insurance. So it is what? It is related to giving the farmers insurance, security, doubling the farmer income also. If they are feeling secured, then definitely if we are giving them insurance, what will happen is the benefit of farmer will be there. So this is going to happen assessment using what? AI, satellite imagery and real-time field data. So AI will be helped in real-time field data. Now features become important. What are the features of Cropic initiative? Real-time monitoring will be there. Next is Cropic mobile app will also be there, where we'll be uploading the data. Okay, and geo tagging crop photographs will be uploaded. Next is web dashboard will be there, and 3 notified crops per district, and it will be first launched in 50 districts for Kharif and Rabi crop. Okay, next is multi-dimensional approach is there for this initiative. Whenever we cover a topic, there should be a multi-dimensional approach. We have to understand all the dimensions. First is technological. So we are using AI and computer vision. Satellite ground photo integration will be there. Next is agriculture. It will monitor crop health 4-5 times in a season. So how it is going to help is 4-5 times in a season, it is going to monitor everything and aids early detection of crop stress and mid-season or adversity. So why this is a sub part of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? Because it will help them in monitoring their crop protection. Yes or no? So this is the economy. In economic perspective is what? It will speed up insurance payout, right? So fastly we can upload everything and fastly the process can be done. Insurance payouts can be done and it is funded. This becomes very important, funded by Fund for Innovation and Technology under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So it is a fund under this, and this fund is only going to do what? Fund the Cropic initiative. So these 3-4 statements become very important. Now, social dimension is what? So farmers will be participating. Farmers will be, one benefit is that farmers will be very friendly with the technology. Yes or no? Uploading, taking picture, how to get the use of, how to take use of AI, artificial intelligence, it is going to the grassroots level, right? So this will be making awareness. Now reduces biases, trust in claim settlement. It is related to insurance. Now environmental benefit is there, detects climate induced stress and promotes data-driven climate resilient agriculture. This is very important. So we want what? Climate resilient agriculture, because climate change is there, right? So because of this reason, this becomes very much important. Governance, how it is going to help in governance? So it will strengthen the already existing scheme, which was launched in 2016, Fasal Bima Yojana, for the welfare of farmers, crop loss, crop damage, right? And through technology integration. So whenever technology integration in agriculture or advancement in agriculture will come, then this example can be given. Cropic initiative, application of science and technology where in the different sectors, right? So like this, when we read the syllabus, we can actually integrate all the things and link the things with the other areas. This is why integration linking is important. And if we are not able to do that, this means that we are not have memorized the syllabus. Yes. So collaboration between agriculture, technology, insurance, this also provides a good governance. Yes or no? Next is modernizes crop insurance with precision and speed, right? So it will modernize the insurance process. It will fasten the speed of getting the insurance claim. Yes or no? Next is boost digital agriculture. And in this, climate risk management will also be there. So digital agriculture is going to happen, digitalizing the agriculture sector. Then climate risk management. The government of India is working for the climate risk reduction also. So this is also going to help. Now, vision of doubling farmers' income. So whatever money farmers are saving, it is actually making the money at the farmer's hand more and more. So it is doubling the income. If saving also, not only earning double profit, but saved money is also added money at the hand of farmer. Yes, so doubling the farmer income. Next is challenges are there. Okay, what are the challenges? So they have to use this technology. So means that there will be a challenge of digital literacy, right? So we have to understand this thing. Digital literacy has to be there with farmers. They have to be very friendly, not even males, females also, right? We are launching drone Didi scheme, right? In which females will be trained to apply fertilizer through the use of drones. So efficiency, precision, drone Didi. This is an initiative. So that is also digital agriculture, part of digital agriculture. So male, female, they should be very much aware with the technology, right? We have to give proper training. Many people have to be involved. So it will reduce the gap. Okay. Now, data privacy and tech infrastructure concerns are also there. Okay. So these are the challenges that we have to see, and solution is what? Giving them awareness, giving them practice, training, and giving them the privacy that they need, the security that they need. Okay. Next is way forward. Okay. So I have prepared this topic in a answering way, answer writing way. Like what is the introduction that you can give? See, I will show you, because if we are UPSC aspirants and we are not writing one or two mains answer every day, then we will not be able to do or attain good marks in the mains examination, and mains is not an easy task, right? So I have prepared this topic in this way, that introduction also I have given, right, what to write in introduction. Next is the main body. This is the main body. Okay, different dimensions I have covered. Next comes the way forward, means the conclusion, right? And these are the challenges. So this is how you have to answer whenever a question is coming. So there are different way of answering. This is one of the way. Now, because of Cropic initiative, one topic becomes important, which is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, right? So whenever any scheme is in news, we have to read about that scheme, because current affairs has no time limit. The UPSC Civil Services examination does not define, UPSC has not defined the current affair time period. So till what to what, the questions will be asked. So it was launched 2016, and then Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Objective is to what? Crop loss, crop damage. So we have to provide the financial support for crop loss and crop damage. Why? Because of reasons are what? Normal, natural, disaster, pest or disease. These are the reasons. Next is what? Stabilize farmer. What is the objective of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? Stabilize farmer income, doubling the farmer income, encourage modern agriculture practices. So we have seen so many initiatives taken by Government of India, and integrating artificial intelligence in the agricultural sector. Drone Didi, right? This is what Cropic initiative using AI. Okay, so awareness regarding AI will also increase in the rural area. So digital divide will be reduced. Okay, there is a term called digital divide. This is very important. You should know. Eligibility of the scheme is there. So who all are eligible? So all farmers growing notified crops in notified areas, right? So these, whatever crops is notified in an area, that will be covered under the Fasal Bima Yojana. Lonely farmers. Now, this is what? That seasonal agricultural operation loans. There are lonely farmers. So this Fasal Bima Yojana makes lonely farmers compulsory part of this thing. Okay, lonely farmers means that there is a seasonal cropping. For seasonal cropping, they need insurance, right? Some amount of money they need for pests, for harvesting also, for irrigation also, right? So these are called lonely farmers. Seasonal basis, they want some kind of money at their hands. So they have to be made compulsory part of the Fasal Bima Yojana. Now, this Fasal Bima Yojana is voluntary for non-lonely farmers. Okay. Next is what? It includes sharecroppers also, tenant farmers also. So this is very important. The eligibility for the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Every scheme, every initiative, if there is a criteria or report, there is a criteria, there is an eligibility, you should remember or memorize those things. Focus on SC, ST and women farmers. Now premium structure is also there for Kharif crop 2% and Rabi crop 1.5%. Commercial horticulture crop 5%. Now Northeast state J&K Himachal Pradesh, it is 100% government funded initiative. Okay. Next is what? Coverage. So it covers, this is very important, pre-sowing to post-harvest losses. So it will take care of the things related to pre-sowing also and post-harvest loss also. Okay, natural disaster, pest attack, and excludes war, nuclear risk, and preventable losses. Now, these are the implementation and technology. It does what? It uses satellite drone mobile app. Now, National Crop Insurance Portal is there. And Yes Tech and Cropic. This is the recent initiative, right? What is the benefit? So, low premium is there under this Bima Yojana with high government subsidy. Next is timely compensation within 2 months post-harvest. Comprehensive risk coverage. Now, this is the question. Tell me the answer, guys. What is the answer? Consider the following statement about Cropic initiative. It was launched under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Second is, it uses satellite and AI technology for crop monitoring, and it is funded by the Fund for Innovation and Technology. Answer is First is correct, second is correct, third is correct. Yes or no? So all are correct because this is funded by FIAT, and which is under Pradhan Mantri. This fund is under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Mains question. What kind of mains question can be asked? So, how does technology driven initiative, this is very general thing. You can prepare a note on this thing, right? Or prepare an answer, content for you for the mains. So, how digital driven initiative will transform agriculture? I have given an example, but general example you can, general answer you can create. So, transform, how they are going to transform agriculture, insurance in India, and the innovation support the goal of doubling farmer income and ensuring resilience against climate stress. So these can also be asked, that these innovation, how they are supporting the doubling the farmer income or climate risk reduction, right? How they are making the agriculture climate resilient, right? So we will be pre-prepared, right? Real-time monitoring is there, real-time tracking is there. So farmers will be informed in advance. Yes or no? And we have the solution also. This is called pre-preparedness. Okay. Next is an exercise which was conducted between Mongolia and the, it is different countries participated, multinational exercises. So exercise Khan Quest 2025, where it was conducted, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. It is the capital, and it is a multinational peacekeeping exercise, Khan Quest. So simple question that can be asked is, what is the Khan Quest exercises was conducted between what all countries? So it is a multinational exercise. So remember, okay. Now, annual multinational military. It is a military exercise. Next important thing, because very simple factual based questions are asked in this kind of topic. Okay, so it is a military exercise under United Nations Chapter 7 mandate for peacekeeping mission. Now, this is not important dates and years. Now, it will include more than 20 countries: India, USA, China, Japan, Australia, and strategic. What is the significance? Very important. So strategic and diplomatic significance is there. More than 20 countries are participating. China is there. Above that, Mongolia is there. India is there, right? Other countries are also there. So what is happening is cooperation, deepening the cooperation, strengthening the relations, right? Learning from each other. So these are the basic areas where they work, right? Technology integration, these things will be going to happen. Now, it will improve because India is also a participant, so it will improve India-Mongolia ties also, right? And we already have nomadic elephant exercise, so it will complement that bilateral exercise also, enhance that exercise also, right? Geopolitical relevance is also there, growing the regional influence of powers like China, counters growing regional influence like China. So it will be helping us in balancing the power. But China is trying to do what? Overpower India, right? Then what is it is going to do is building the good relation between different countries. Then China's power will be less. Yes or no? Okay. Military and operational significance. What is the dimension? So objective is what? Strengthening capabilities for UN peacekeeping mission. Tactical drills will be there, and Indian contingent means that women officer, women soldier, these are also there. So it becomes what? Gender inclusive exercise. It becomes gender inclusive also. Gender inclusivity is also an important part. Diverse representation, technology and tactical, joint training, peacekeeping certification will also be there. Social cultural aspect is what? It promotes soft diplomacy, right? Boosts cultural exchanges and camaraderie. And then India's participation, it highlights what? Male and female. So diverse representation. Significance, we already know that it will boost India's position as a global peacemaker. India is also involved in this. Next is balancing the powers, right? And military preparedness. Okay, these are the challenges that you can see, that logistics hurdles will be there, right? Next is China's sensitivity to India's defense outreach in its traditional backyard. Okay, next is divergent doctrine and command structure. Way forward is given. Going to the next topic, child labor. World Day Against Child Labor 2025. So what it is about? It is celebrated on 12th June every year. This year, the annual global observation will be observed on June 12th, marked under the theme Progress is clear, but there is no more to do. So, what is the theme? Progress is clear, but we have to do more. Okay, this is the theme, and this theme can be asked because related to international days or national days, themes are asked. We have seen. Okay, now who celebrates? Is a global initiative by the International Labour Organization. So, child labor, International Labour Organization is involved. Social perspective. What is the social perspective of this day? So, child rights violation. We have seen that because of child labor. Why? First of all, there are so many factors because of which child labor is happening. Economic factor is there, social factor is there, right? Other factors are there. And then comes the rights. Their rights are violated because of education. They are not getting education, they are getting employed, right? Health is not okay, and they could not get the proper environment that they want to grow. Yes or no? So these all things are doing what? Exploiting the child. Poverty link has also been associated. So because of economic distress, they tend to support the families, right? And then what happens is the denial of education, denial of a good right, good life, which is a right of every child. Okay. Economic dimension is there. So how India is working, and national policy on child labor targets poverty and rehabilitation. So we have this national policy. COVID-19 impact, we saw that it has set back in progress. Why progress is not that much? Because of the things that we face, the world faced, world level also, India level also. So we could not reduce the child labor activity. Middle income reality, 56% of child labor are in middle income countries. So legal and policy framework, ILO convention becomes important. So 1973 convention and 1999 convention, they work for what? Minimum employment age aligned with compulsory schooling. 1999 talks about the elimination of child labor in worst forms like what? Slavery, like trafficking and hazardous work. So these are the things that are happening. India's law and initiative becomes important in this regard. How we are protecting the child and their right of education and everything. So we have Article 14 talks about, Article 24 talks about what prohibits hazardous work for children under 14. Next is Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act. Now, right to education has been granted 2009, and what does it do is that it ensures free and compulsory education to all, right? 6 to 14 years. National Child Labor Project is also there, and Pencil Portal is there. So these are the initiative of India which it takes to protect the child, and then platform for reporting and monitoring violation. Now this data becomes important. See, some of the facts we will have to memorize, some we have to understand. Trend, okay? What is the trend? So global trend is what? Numbers are not important. So there are people, there are child who are laborers, 138 million, and 54 out of them are in hazardous condition. So you can remember the trend or the percentage. Okay. Next is Africa. This is important. Country's name you should remember. Numbers is not important. Africa, Asia, Pacific host 90% of global child labor. Ratio or percentage you can remember. Okay. So it hosts 90% of global child labor. Now India's status. What is India's status? So in the child labor, it reduced from 12.6 to 10.1. So we have seen reduction in the child labor. Okay. This is important. Okay. Remember this thing. Now rural informal challenges remain. So rural child labor and informal child labor. Many of the child labor is also not reported because of the informal sector, involvement in the informal sector. Proper system is not there. Okay. Now technological and institutional intervention, like many organizations are working for this child labor, right? Anti-child labor. Then Bachpan Bachao Andolan is there, global collaboration is there, Pencil Portal, it streamlines enforcement. Next is Alliance 8.7 and regional network amplify collective action. Now, what is the significance of this day? Is that it India reduced? Yes or no? We know this thing that India reflects on its ongoing initiative and scope for improvement. Policy push is there, then global awareness. This day creates the awareness that we have to end the child labor, and then India's position also that it is doing good. Now, what this report highlights is that have we missed the SDG 8.7 target? So there are 17 goals in the sustainable development goals, and there are many targets, around 169 targets are there. So have we missed the 8.7 target? It is asking a question. Definitely. Eradication. We wanted to eradicate child labor by 2025, but it is seeming like a dream now, which is not coming true. So we could not, seems unlikely. Because of COVID-19 also, it pushed the families into the poverty area. Okay, informal sector prevalence. India also is fighting for this thing that we have informal sector present, labors, right? So child labor cannot be counted in informal sector. Then implementation gaps are there, data deficit is also there, right? So these are the challenges that you can write. Why child labor is elimination of child labor is not becoming a reality. So this we can points we can write, challenges. Now way forward. So like we have the challenges, then we have the answer also. What we should do is we need what? Real time reporting mechanism, right? Next is expand quality education and vocational program, so that these childs are doing what? They are getting the vocational education, vocational training, and then they can be employed in the formal sector. Strengthen poverty alleviation and adult employment, right? We have to strengthen this thing. Adult employment, related to adult employment, one news was there, one scheme was there. Have you read about it, guys? Whenever, see, this is why we should read current affairs every day, and we should, whenever we read something, that scheme, that initiative should come. So adult employment, employment, adult education. So when we talk about adult education, adult employment, it becomes very important for us because these initiatives are in news. So there is one initiative which is called Ullas initiative, right? That was related to adult education. Goa has done really remarkable job, and we covered this topic last time, right? So strengthens, it promotes what? What is the answer? Way forward, mass awareness and community initiative. So this is the solution. Okay, that mass awareness is needed against the child labor, and community participation is very much important. Okay, give me the answer for this question. Which of the following is are correct regarding the World Day Against Child Labor 2025? Correct statement we have to find. Very simple question. Online students who all are online, can you please type yes? First is, it is observed annually on June 12 and was launched by ILO in 2002. Next is, the theme is progress is clear, but there is more to do. National policy on child labor was introduced in 1987 to introduce poverty and rehabilitation. What is the answer? Okay. Online students, what is the answer? All the statements are correct. Okay. So, what kind of mains question can come? Discuss the progress and challenges in eliminating child labor in India with reference to national policy on child labor and global initiative like World Day Against Child Labor. So, we have to talk about initiatives, objective of World Child Labor Day. Next is how India can accelerate effort to meet SDG target 8.7, which talks about elimination of child labor by ensuring effective rehabilitation education for affected children. Okay, so this is the question that can be asked. Very good question. Next is what? Indian Navy and UK carrier strike group conduct high temporarily drill in North Arabian Sea. So North Arabian Sea, one exercise was conducted, right? And it is related to Indian Navy and Royal Navy. Becomes important again, right? So let's cover the topic. It is called Passage Exercise or PASIX 2025. India UK Naval Cooperation. Remember this thing that the countries become important, and then what? The which type of exercise? Military, naval, okay? These kinds are also very important because simple question can be asked. asking the basic facts. Okay. Now, PASEX is what? It is a bilateral between India and UK naval exercise conducted. And then what is the objective? To enhance maritime cooperation, interoperability and readiness. Okay. So these are the basic details that have been given, and it is what? Strategic maritime ties in the Indian Ocean region. So reinforcing the ties in the Indian Ocean region. Okay. Now we know the place also. साउंड बहुत कम आ रहा है. ओके. अभी आ रहा है. सुजॉय, how are you? Am I audible? Other online students, am I audible? Is my sound clear? Audible? Can you say yes? Whoever is present on the live. Okay. Okay, I'll continue the class. Please message me whenever there is any disruption or any issue is there. Okay. So this is between Royal Navy and Indian Navy. These things will not be asked, so you don't have to worry about these things. Okay. Yeah, it's good now. Okay. So Joy, what do you do? Are you preparing for civil services or other competitive examination? Where are you from? Okay. Activities. What kind of activities are going to happen? Anti-submarine warfare, tactical. So whenever exercises between two countries are there, so interoperability, warfare activity, right? These different activities, drills will be conducted. Okay. Location, we already know, North Arabian Sea, and bigger area is what? Indian Ocean region. Okay. A crucial. So this becomes important, that why we chose this area is that it is a crucial zone for global energy and trade flows. So whenever these oceans, this sea, the regions are in news, what you have to do, you have to be very much comfortable with the map. I already tell every students in the class that mapping, you have to know every country's location. Okay, almost all countries' location should be there in your mind. The same kind it is in the atlas. Okay, so Indian, North Arabian Sea, see the countries who are having the border with the north, who are touching North Arabian Sea. Iran, is it Iran? Is Iran there? Is Pakistan there? Is India there? Is Oman there? Or Yemen? Right? These things we have to find out. Okay, so Joy, all the best. Did you give this year's examination? 25th May examination, did you write? Prepare well. And every Saturday 11 a.m. we conduct the current affairs class where we discuss the issues which are very relevant for the examination. And current affairs is very important. If you miss current affairs, not read the newspaper, it is going to harm us. Okay. So strengthening bilateral ties. So this is the significance. It will strengthen the bilateral ties, naval ties, also maritime security, Indian Ocean region or the North Arabian Sea. Next is what? Regional power projection. Already India is working for what? Sagar project, Mahasagar project, to do what? To have the stability in the Indian Ocean region. These all are doing what? Giving the attention to the Indian Ocean region, the activities that are happening, because China is also creating tensions in the Indian Ocean region. We have seen that, right? So stability and peace for all. Okay, Sagar initiative is what? Growth and security for all in the region, means so around the Indian Ocean. Okay. Now this exercise already is complementing UK's Operation High Mist deployment in the Indo-Pacific. Now Indo-Pacific, Indian Ocean region and Pacific Ocean makes the Indo-Pacific region. Okay. Next is challenges. What are the challenges? So regional geopolitics is there, many players are there, right? So politics is going on. Next is that sustaining high cost, high intensity naval operation. Interoperability gap will be there, technical differences. UK, some other level, India is at some other level, right? So these gaps, these difficulties will be there, but we have to learn and grow together, right? So way forward is what? I have given all the things for you so that it becomes easier for you to get the make the content related to a topic and give the example also. So way forward is institutionalize joint naval drill. So joint naval drills operation, how to conduct that, right? This will be there. Now, expand cooperation into cybersecurity, maritime, space, surveillance, leverage quad. So this will help in enhancing the relations in quad also, I2, U2 also, and then a joint research and development in next generation naval platform. AI enabled maritime system. See, AI, artificial intelligence again coming. Okay. So this is the benefit. Now, these kind of question can also be made. One simple kind of question can come that PASIX exercise is conducted between what all countries? Now, statement based question can also be asked that was it conducted in the North Atlantic Ocean? No, it was conducted in North Arabian Sea. Now, it involved INS Tower and HMS Prince of Wales. But these kind of detailed questions are not, statements are not given. Okay. Now, enhance maritime interoperability between India and UK. Correct? So, answer is what? 2 and 3. First is wrong. This report becomes important. Very, very important topic, guys, related to many areas in the mains examination or current affairs also. United Nations Population Fund. This report has come. What is the global trend? What is India focus trend? Whenever any global report is there, first we have to understand the global trend. Who are the good performers? Who are the worst, weak performers? Not worst, weak performers. And then India focus. What is the report saying related to India? So these crucial things we have to cover. Okay. So in United Nations Population Fund, the report name is State of World Population Report 2025. State of World Population Report. So one kind of question that can be asked is State of World Population Report 2025 is released by which organization? The World Bank, UNESCO, United Nations Population Fund, right? So these kind of options can be given. So we have to cover this thing. So see, what it is saying is, we know that fertility rate is declining, right? In females, males fertility rate is declining. What is happening is that male, female, both are the participants in the population. Yes or no? So fertility rate, we see that it is declining. What are the reasons? There are so many reasons. Economic distress is also one of the reasons that they do not want to produce population, right? Population will increase, crisis will increase. We do not have that much resources, fight will increase, right? So what happens is, it is saying that the real fertility crisis is what? The real fertility crisis is not underpopulation or overpopulation, right? It is the fertility which is not increasing. So let's cover the topic. So this is what United Nations Agency. United Nations Population Fund, it is United Nations agency focused on population dynamic, reproductive health and right. So it is working on these areas. Now, this report is titled, what? The Real Fertility Crisis. The Pursuit of Reproductive Agency in the Changing World. Message is what? Fertility crisis stem from lack of reproductive choice, not over or under population. So we have seen that there is a lack of reproductive choice also. People do not want to produce also because of many factors, right? Now, India focus trend, which is very important. Population, India's population, almost it is the most populous country first of all. Then it is expected to rise by 1.7 billion by 2060. Now, India's total fertility rate. What is the total fertility rate definition? Whenever these terms are in news now, like digital divide, total fertility rate. What is total fertility rate? It is the average of childs produced, okay, by women. So this is the total fertility rate. And it is what? Below the replacement level. Total fertility rate of India is 1.9 and it is below replacement level. Below replacement level means what? That the children that women is producing, right, it is not able to match with the replacement that is happening. Replacement by death, disease. Population is getting replaced, right? People will be dying, deaths will be there. But are we able to produce the equal amount, equal number of children, so that we can replace the population? Are we able to do it? No. So this trend is important, that TFR is below the replacement level of the population. Okay, is it okay? Understandable? These terms are very important. What we have seen in the previous paper is that sometimes definition based question are also asked, that what is total fertility rate, replacement level. So these questions can be asked. So what happens is it reflects improved education and healthcare. Okay, reproductive challenges are there. What reproductive challenges? That unintended, unplanned pregnancies are there. Okay, and then unfulfilled fertility desires. I want to produce 4 child, but because of my economic situation, or the resources, or my husband doesn't want, so this is leading to unfertility desires, right? 23% experience both issues. Okay, 33% are fertility, unfulfilled fertility desire. Now regional divide is also there. Some states are performing really good, like Bihar, above replacement level. What is the replacement level? 2.1. Fertility rate 1.9. Bihar 3. So very good, right? Uttar Pradesh again above than replacement level. Meghalaya above than replacement level. What is replacement level? 2.1. Now Delhi, Kerala, Tamil Nadu have total fertility rate which is very low due to economic pressure, urban lifestyle, mindset, right? We do not want to do what? Produce child. Mindset is also there. Now, barriers to reproductive agencies. What are the barriers? What are the challenges? So, financial constraints are the challenges. 38% job and housing insecurity. Whether we'll be able to provide the student, the children, better life, because many of the people think that whatever life I am living, I want to make it better for my child. Otherwise, I will not, right? So, job security is also one of the reasons, because if we are not earning, then how we will be taking care of the child, right? It is like not a good thing for our children. Lack of child care also. Adolescent fertility also is becoming the issue. Now, gender norms are also playing a role in this thing, right? Why? 19% face family partner pressure for fewer child. So both sides, dual role is there. Okay, unequal domestic roles also. What is the agency's approach, right? So mission is every pregnancy is wanted. This United Nations Population Fund works. What is the motto? That every pregnancy, we work for a world where every pregnancy is wanted, every child is safe, right? And then youth potential is fulfilled. They are able to fulfill the potential that they are having. Now, policy advocacy opposes coercive population measure, and then funding, voluntary contributions are done, not part of the budget, UN budget. Okay, global perspective. 20% are unable to achieve desired family size. Same thing, they are not, they want to produce more, but they will not because of the constraints, right? There are different things that they cannot fulfill. 32% face unintended pregnancies. Unplanned pregnancies also are becoming the reason. India, highest dual burden. Dual means both male and female burden. Okay, either both of them are infertile. Many of the cases, male, female, both of them are infertile, right? And then both of them do not want to produce, right? So this also is becoming a problem. Now, global fertility redefined from overpopulation to lack of agency. Significance for India. Okay, it marks demographic transition from high to below replacement level, right? Now need to manage rural fertility reality, urban plus rural, and then aligns with health and gender equality, sustainable development goals. So we have to memorize the 17 sustainable development goals, and in whatever answer possible, we should highlight that thing, that this goal is related to this topic, right? So sustainable development goals, health and gender equality, 3 and 5. What are the challenges? Regional inequity is there, healthcare gap is there, economic pressure and risk of coercive pronatalism, right? So this is also there. Way forward is what? Contraception, awareness, maternal infertility care, and then social security we have to increase so that people are feeling secured even after not having job or not having good amount of money at their hand. Then they should not feel that I will not be able to fulfill my children's desire, right? Getting a good education, getting security, health security, gender inequality, address this thing so that the both of them become what? Okay, data tools can be used. Pencil portal again coming, right? Labor maybe it came, right? Related to child, and pencil portal for monitoring child and reproductive welfare. Promote global partnership. Give me the answer for this question, online students. Who all are there? Can everyone write yes in the comment section? Consider the following statement about UNFPA's 2025 report. The title is Real Fertility Crisis. Is it true? And it focuses on reproductive agency. It is true. Is it true? Second is, in India, 36% of adults report unintended pregnancy and 30% face. So these percentages will not be asked, but yes, reasons can be asked. That why this is happening. Okay. Next, India's TFR, this can be asked. This small number but very significant. TFR and what? Replacement level. Is the TFR 2.1? No. 1.9? Replacement level is 2.1, right? Total fertility rate is 1.9 and replacement level is 2.1, right? So they change the number. So this kind of things can also happen, right? So answer is what? Answer is A only, 1 and 2 only, third statement is not correct. TFR is 1.9, right? And replacement level is 2.1. So what kind of question can come in the mains examination? Discuss the key finding of this report. First thing, report is State of World Population Report with respect to, now India focus, right? With respect to India's fertility challenges. What are the challenges? How can India address? Now the answer also. How we can address the high fertility and low fertility duality. We knew this thing, right? We already covered to ensure reproductive agency and achieve sustainable demographic resilience, right? So this kind of question can come. Now, why Global Gender Gap Report 2025 is important for us? Okay. So Global Gender Gap Report is in news and it is released by which organization? This can be one of the question already has asked. It has already been asked in the UPSC examination. Okay. So India has ranked 131 out of 148 countries. This number you have to remember so that you can give example. Whenever you write examination, answers in examination, substantiating your answers with reports, with facts, with data, examples is very important. Otherwise, you will not provide the good quality answer. Okay, and getting marks will also become difficult. So 131 rank India has got, and it has, the bad part is it has slipped 2 places from its position last year. So we are not performing good means, right? Slipped 2 positions. So it has gained less position in the World Economic Forum. So which organization is releasing World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report? Now, highlight we have to understand and India's performance we have to understand. Okay. So this is how we are going to cover the topic. So it is released by World Economic Forum since 2006 they are releasing, and it evaluates 148 countries from 4 dimensions. This is very, very important. What are the dimensions? What are the criteria? So first is economic. Global Gender Gap Report. Economic participation will be taken into consideration. Education will be taken into consideration. Health survival will be taken into consideration, and political empowerment. So political representation of both male and female. This is highlighting all these things. Male to female ratio. Male to female ratio. Girl to boy. Okay. So education, girl to boy, what is the ratio? Political representation, male to female. How many people are representing females and males? Employment, high jobs, high level jobs. Now, 2025 report, global gender parity. What is gender parity? It is a ratio of male to female, right? Their participation. So it is not number, it is a ratio which tells us about the participation of male and female. So there is a gender parity at 68.8%. This we can remember, projected 123 years to close the gap. So it is saying that it will take another 123 years to close this gap, to come at the same level, male and female participation. Okay. India ranks, we already knew. Earlier, it was at the 129 position, 2024. Now it is at 131. 2 places slipped. Okay. And India's score is 64.4%. Now, India's performance. So economic participation we saw is the first criteria, right, for evaluation. So global parity is what, 60.7%, and women representation 41. See, these numbers are very important here because it is giving a global trend for the male female participation. Global 60.7 parity is there. Women represent 41.2% of workforce, which is important, but only 28 in top leadership management, top management position. Only 28.8 women are participating. So much of gender gap is there, right? Now, India, what is the score? 40.7%. It improved here. Okay, total score improved, but earned income grew from 28. So income that female are earning, it is growing from 28.6 to 29.9%. So 0.9% increase. Labor participation is stable. Okay. Persistent issues are what? Senior roles. So top leadership, women are not able to get to the top leadership. Technology sector also participation is less, among lowest globally in economic parity. Education attainment, global level education attainment is what? 94.9%. India's education attainment is 97.1%. Now, secondary and tertiary at 72.6%. Tertiary enrollment in India is rising, but a 17.2 literacy gap places it 124th globally. These are the facts that you have to go through again and again. Health and survival. Okay, related to health, India improved in sex ratio and life expectancy. 1.9% in birth sex ratio. Global is what? 96 parity we have seen. Balanced sex ratio. Political empowerment becomes important. Lowest parity we have at 23.2%. So women are not reaching up to this global representation. They are only at what level they are? 23.2% of the men's participation. Women hold 26.1% parliamentary seats and ministerial role 22.6%. What is the India score? Score dropped in this participation, 0.6% drop. Now Lok Sabha participation also dropped, but where is the growth? Local governance sees 44.4% women participation. Why? Because we have given the reservation also to women, so here it increased. Okay, top performers are who? Iceland, Finland, Norway, UK, New Zealand. South Asia, 7th. It is ranked at 7th globally. Bangladesh got 24th rank, leads the region. So Bangladesh has high, good parity over India also. India has 131st position. Bangladesh has 24th, right? Now Nepal, just it is 125th. Sri Lanka 138th and Bhutan 119th and Maldives 130th. Pakistan 148th. India ranks 5th in the region. So Nepal, these all are performing good. Sri Lanka 130. We are 131st, right? Significance for India and Sustainable Development Goal 5. Very important, gender equality. So this is aligning with Sustainable Development Goal 5. However, we need more years. India's issues are what? Economic participation, political participation, right? We have seen. Literacy gap is there. So these are the issues that India has. Next is benchmarking tools, guides policy to close gap. So these will be providing a challenge also. This report is providing us a clear picture about the issues, then we have to provide the answer forward, way forward also. So these all issues will be helping us in knowing about the difficulties that we are facing for gender parity and providing the solution. So these are the challenges and these are the solutions, right? Economic, low wage parity is there. Male, female are not given proper equal pay, right? Leadership roles and STEM gaps. Gap in the science, technology, right? Promote STEM access. We have to make it accessible to the females. And entrepreneurship, we have to increase Mahila Ehat, focusing specifically on the women, Mahila, females, okay? Gender lens in corporate leadership. Political under representation is there. So, fast track women reservation bill. Next is education literacy is the issue. Expand rural girl education. So, education can be a key. Social norms, unpaid care is there. Introduce paid parental leave, affordable childcare services. This is the solution. Next is health disparity, regional lag. We have to learn from Bangladesh, Nepal, because they are performing good above us, and target gender parity at regional level. Next is improve sex ratio. Health disparity is there, so we have to improve the sex ratio. Maternal health inputs, right? So these are the solutions. What kind of question can be asked? And I have given the conclusion also for this topic. So analyze India's performance in the Global Gender Gap Report, highlighting progress and challenges across dimensions. So progress and challenges and way forward I have already given. So this will become easy for you to frame the answer. Okay. Suggest measures to accelerate progress towards gender equality. How can we achieve SDG 5? So we have to suggest the measures. What interventions we have to do? Health, education, political representation, right? Now this is the conclusion. You can read it. PDF will be uploaded. Now, India-France joint military exercise. Again, bilateral exercise, and it is India and France which is getting involved. And name is very important. Exercise Shakti 2025. Where it is happening? It is happening in France. Okay. Military exercises. So these are the three important information related to this topic. India, France, exercise Shakti, and it is conducting in France. What is the motto? Okay. Interoperability, share best practices, strengthen defense, ties in multi-domain warfare. So this is the exercise. This is the motto, objective. Now dimensions, strategic and diplomatic. So very important. What happened is part of India-France strategic partnership in 2025, right? And then support Horizon 2047 roadmap. This supports this roadmap also. In 2047, what is going to happen? India has a target, right? Amrit Kal. So India wants to become a developed nation by 2047. This year will also mark 50th anniversary of India-French strategic tie. So this roadmap is created for that vision. We have to improve more, right? We have to strengthen friendship more. And it is working for a free, open Indo-Pacific, countering China's influence. So open Indo-Pacific we want, Indian Ocean region stability also we want. So Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. We are working in both of the oceans because China's presence is there. Okay. Military and operational. So these are the basic details that you can read, which are the forces that were involved in this. Not important for us. Drills were conducted and boost joint tactical and operational synergy. Next is technological and tactical practices were conducted. Cultural and history is there. So it will build soldiers to soldier camaraderie through cultural exchange. Shared legacy we will be learning. French Revolution, right? So French Revolution helped us in doing what? In informing other, what do we say? Leaders in the India also to fight for war of independence. Yes or no? So many ideas we took from French Revolution like liberty, equality, fraternity. These ideas were taken. Tipu Sultan was very much inspired by the French revolutionary ideas, right? He did what? He planted a tree of liberty also. Next is what? Global and regional security will be provided, right? Now we are already conducting these exercises with France, right? These exercises are naval exercise called Varuna, air exercise called Garud, and then air exercise called Desert Night. So this becomes important. Okay. So whenever any exercise is in news, we should see other exercises with the same country. Okay. Significance of this exercise is what? That it will improve global image, project India's army professionalism on a global stage, Indo-Pacific stability will be there, operational readiness, and then defense diplomacy. It will improve the defense diplomacy also. Challenges are also there. We have differences, language issue is there, logistic issue is there, and geopolitical balancing is there in volatile Indo-Pacific region. Now, way forward can be what? So cyber and space domain, we can work in this, right? Because AI is the new thing. Now, technology. trilateral format, joint R&D, Atmanirbhar Bharat. These are the way forward where we can improve our relation. Prelims question. So 8th edition, 7th edition, these details statements are given. Which of the following statement is correct about exercise Shakti 2025? It is the only joint military exercise between India and France. Is it the only joint military exercise? Hmm? Answer will be no. It is not the only. Varun, Garud, Desert Night are also the exercises that we conduct. Okay. So answer will be 1 and 2 only. Third is wrong. Question has been given. Evaluate the role of joint military exercises like this and how it is going to help in India's defense diplomacy. Right. Next is ICDRI 2025. Shaping a resilient future for coastal region, right? So this is the theme. Next is what PM Modi outlines key global priorities to strengthen disaster resilience. We have to be resilient in disaster also, handling disasters. Pre-preparedness should be there. Post-preparedness also should be there. Early warning system should be there. Coordination should also be there between different countries, right? African Union joins India's coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure at International Conference on Disaster Infrastructure in France. So what do we get to know is it is happening in France. First information. Second, African Union has joined this coalition. Okay. Second information. The theme is shaping a resilient future for coastal regions. So CDRI, Collision for Disaster Risk Resilient Infrastructure. So this is related to infrastructure. Infrastructure is a part in the mains syllabus. Yes or no? So becomes very important. Whatever infrastructure we are building, it should be disaster resilient. Currently, when we talk about infrastructure, there were bridges that were launched in Jammu Kashmir, opened, right? Name is guys. So current development is what? Kashmir. Infrastructure developments were there, right? Longest, what do we call? Cable bridge. Highest height pay, one bridge was launched, right? So these things become important because they are also disaster resilient infrastructure. Yes or no? Correct. So they can do what? They can face minus 20 degrees Celsius temperature also, right? And then they can face wind also, very high speed wind also they can face. So this is coming relating to this topic. Yes or no? So whenever these topics, disaster resilient infrastructure is in news, you have to connect and interlink these things. Okay. Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure is a global initiative. When was it launched? Very basic information, but this is very important because we do not know what kind of question can be asked. So whenever in current affairs, any topic is in news, go to the basics, cover the current aspect also, and know how to cover it. Okay. Now, support is given by United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Okay. So it is providing. It is also disaster risk reduction. So matching goals. Okay. Now, it aims to promote what? So what is the intention? Climate resilient infrastructure. So we are providing what? Resilient infrastructure, which is strong, robust. Yes or no? And then withstand climate change and disaster risk. This is the motto, particularly in the vulnerable region. Like Kashmir also we saw, right? So these bridges were launched. Okay. Now, the 7th International Conference on Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. It is happening in France and then marking the first conference in Europe. Very, very important. Okay. It is the first conference in Europe. Highlights are what? So we already know it is happening in France. Theme is what? Coastal resilience, disaster risk governance, and sustainable financing. These are the theme. Strategic timing held ahead of the third United Nations Ocean Conference. Very good timing also it has. Now, announcement is what? That African Union recently joined, yes or no, and became the 54th member, strengthening Africa's voice on the infrastructure resilience because Africa is also working towards development. A roadmap is there for Africa, 2030 roadmap, right? For that, it becomes important. We are uniting different countries. Now, Modi emphasized on what? That we have to build infrastructure which is time and tide, resilient to time and tide. Okay, disaster also and the current changing time also. Next is integration of disaster resilience in higher education is very important. Early warning system we have to create, which will help us in preparedness. Okay, now research grant. Okay, research grant. 1 second. क्या हुआ है? Okay. Research grant has been given IRIS project. 24 projects in 25 small island developing states. This is already done. Now, what is this body? So, we already know that it is launched in 2019, created in 2019 and by India. And who is supporting this body? United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Very important. Okay. And this was created in late 2000s. Okay. Headquarter is what? New Delhi. Okay. This CDRI headquarter mission is what? Drive 10 trillion in resilient infrastructure investment by 2050, benefiting people. Next is members are 54 now. African Union currently joined. Okay. Governance. How do they govern? So Secretariat is there, Executive Committee is there, Governing Council is also there. Initiative IRIS, we already saw resilient island state, right? Coastal state should be resilient for the disasters. Next is DRI connectivity is there, knowledge shared platform, global infrastructure resilience report is also prepared. Now significance. So climate resilient leadership it is providing. It is proving India's leadership also. That also becomes important. Next is protection of economies. We face huge loss of money when disasters are happening. Yes or no? Loss of life, loss of money, loss of infrastructure, loss of many things, resources. For that, it is going to help us. Strategic diplomacy is there. Okay. Challenges. So, finance will be the challenge. Money will be the challenge. Retrofitting legacy infrastructure. Now, difficult. This is going to be difficult in making the resilient infrastructure in developing countries. One thing is that it is going to be very much difficult to gain to accumulate finances, right? Next is last mile connectivity. Early warning system often fail to reach remote or vulnerable communities also. Way forward. So we have to innovate the finance. How to get finance? So we have to innovate it, expand IRIS, and then urban planning education also should be given. Global partnership we have to create. Now, question time. Which of the following is correct about CDRI? Give me the answer. Which statement is correct and which is wrong? First is it was launched in 2019 by India. Correct. Second, headquarters New Delhi. Third, all the statements are correct. $10 trillion is the target that we have to achieve and resilient infrastructure by 2050. Now, this is in news. Why BJP government has renamed a wildlife sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh after Raja Bhabut Singh? Why? This happened. Okay, Bhabut Singh. And who is the tribal icon? Who is Raja Bhabut Singh? So this topic is related to history also and current affairs also. So we have to read about this thing. Now see, one line has been given. The Madhya Pradesh administration, it held a special cabinet meeting in Panchmari to honor the 19th century figure who led a guerrilla campaign against the British in 1857. So 1857 becomes important that this is a tribal leader, first information, Raja Bhabut Singh, tribal leader, and he led a campaign, guerrilla campaign against Britishers in 1857. Okay, so these are the few facts that you should remember. Now, Panchmari Sanctuary has been renamed as Raja Bhabut Sanctuary. Okay. Where is it? Madhya Pradesh. Now, this signifies what? Cultural and political outreach to recognize the tribal freedom fighter. Now, related to the basic details of Raja Bhabut. So, he is what? 19th century tribal ruler. That is why he is called Raja. And then from Raikhedi, Jabalpur, Satara Hills, Madhya Pradesh, fought with Britishers, 1857 leader, and he is also known as Shivaji of Narmada Anchal. Narmada river. Okay, Narmadanchal. So he is called because of the bravery, because of the courage, because of the resistance it provided to the Britishers. 1857. Okay, captured and executed by Britishers. And now also he is given huge respect in the stories, in the folklores of the tribal people, right? So we are doing what? We are creating a legacy, and we did this by renaming the Panchmadi Wildlife Sanctuary. So renamed, and then cultural tribute has been given, permanent museum display, film screenings planned to showcase his life. So these will be done. Tribal outreach. It is a plan of the BJP's tribal outreach. How to connect these, how to make these people, tribal people, to have the common feeling that we all are same and respect are given. Respect is given, right? Okay, significance is what? Cultural and historical significance is there. So we already know cultural significance, that we are taking this legacy and we are trying to integrate different people from different domains. Now next is what? A historical perspective, 1857. We know how he provided the resistance to Britishers, and tribal empowerment. It focuses on tribal empowerment. It appeals. It tries to connect with the tribal population, 21 tribal population, 21% tribal population in Madhya Pradesh. Enhances what? Pride and representation. Tourism and economy also, because Panchmadi, it is a wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve, and a hill station also. So when this will be given, so it is in news. Now we also know, right? You and I are also knowing, okay, Raja Bhabut Singh, he fought in 1857. He is a legend, huh? He is a revered person, tribal leader. And now people will be going visiting. Huh? So another aspect we have added in the this geographical aspect, right? Infrastructure development. So it is going to boost ecotourism, generate employment. When ecotourism will be there, definitely employment will be there. And then people will be having money at the hand. Political messaging is also there. So it will be doing what? Consolidating vote bank, tribal vote bank, right? Now, question time. Give me the answer, guys. So question is, with reference to Raja Bhabut Singh, consider the following statement. He was a tribal king who fought the Britishers during the 1857 revolt. He is known as the Tipu Sultan of Satpura. Is it? Shivaji of Narmadanchal. Now, a wildlife sanctuary has been renamed after him. Yes? So, second is wrong. Answer becomes 1 and 3. Practice question. What kind of question can come is that significance of renaming historical site. Not only historical site, we see that renaming of different cities is also happening. Yes or no? Places is happening. So this kind of question can come. So how the renaming after the freedom fighter in context of Indian effort toward what it is doing is cultural inclusion and regional empowerment is in mind. Hmm? So including the culture, integrating the cultures and empowering it, right? So we have to give example also. See, illustrate your answer with the example of context is we have to take this Bhabut century, Raja Bhabut Singh Panchmadi century in the example. Now, very important is Union Minister of State Murugan to inaugurate National E-Vidhan application. National E-Vidhan application. See, please understand, digitalization is the new norm. We cannot survive now. We cannot develop without digitizing, or digital revolution is not there, then that efficiency will not come. Development will be hard. Next is AI. Artificial intelligence integration is also important. So India is doing also its part, okay, step by step. So what is this thing? It is again electronic Vidhan application for Puducherry Legislative Assembly. So what does it do? It is making this legislative assembly process paperless. Huh? It is a digital thing. So everything on application or digitally it will be done. Paperless, no paper in the assembly will be presented. Okay, everyone will be doing this thing. And what will it do? It will save trees, right? So many things are associated. Its short form is NEVA. NEVA 2025 E-Vidhan application. So it is an app. Please understand, it is an app. Okay. NEVA is a flagship initiative initiated by whom? Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Very important. First line is very important. Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs is associated, and it is aimed at digitizing legislative process in India's 37 state union territory legislature. Huh? So Puducherry has launched this thing. Okay. Next is Puducherry became the 19th legislature to implement this, and it is a part of the vision of one nation, one application. So one nation, one ration card, one nation, one application, all these things are in news. So integrating, consolidating, okay. So this is not important. Now, milestone. Paperless address was given by the governor. CM's budget speech also paperless, and then assembly replies also paperless. What will it do is, it will save the paper. Cost is what of this application is 8.5 crore. It is 100% centrally funded. Next step is what? Training sessions for MLAs and legislative staff, because technology. So we have to give the training. We have to make them very comfortable and friendly with the technology. Now, it is what? It is to digitize the system, centralize legislative function through an application, right? Paperless, member-centric platform. Progress, 28 MOUs signed with legislator, 19 fully digital. Nagaland was first in 2022. So Nagaland is becoming a very good example, and you can give the example of Nagaland because it became the first. There is a Meghraj National Cloud. One cloud system is there which is called Meghraj to provide the services, right? To provide the online services, ICT services, right? So this is one cloud, and it ensures secure access. Funding 673.94 crore allocated by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Remember, the ministry associated with NEVA is MOPA. Okay. Now, what is happening is features. For legislator, what is the feature? E-book will be there, e-attendance will be there, e-voting to bill, speech and debates. Everything will be happening electronically. No paper needed, right? Cost will be reducing. Transparency tool, live streaming, public access to proceeding. Tech integration is there, real-time departmental inputs, artificial intelligence, machine learning, translation via Bhashini. So this is also involved. So we are integrating everything, and we are trying to provide the best service, right? It should be very easy for everyone. It should not complicate the things, okay? Data, unity is there, single national data depository for all the states, okay? Now, what is the significance? Very important, and conclusion also. How you should conclude the topics like this, okay? So significance is, it advances digital India process, Viksit Bharat also by 2047. Okay. Now, paperless governance. It is a very good initiative related to paperless governance, and successful also, right? And sustainable. It is sustainable. It is eco-friendly, we can say. Next is, it enhances transparency, citizen engagement, and democratic access also. And then standardize the digital workflow on a single platform. Conclusion is what? So it is a major step toward transparent, paperless, and efficient legislative governance. In governance, it will be helping in a very good way. So this is all for today's class. And now we will meet in the next class with new topics, and try to come on the live every week, Saturday, 11 a.m. And then whatever questions I'm discussing related to mains, because I have framed the topic like that, that it will be easy for you to write the answers. So questions are there. Content is also provided in the PDF format. So please try to write the answer, and every day you should exercise writing answers. Mains answer, 1 or 2 answer every day, and solving prelims answers also. PYQ is very important. Okay. So please practice it every day if you're serious for UPSC examination. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Work hard, study well, and if any confusion is there, any concern is there, you need any mentorship support, any support, then you can reach out to us on 7034 001 004. Thank you.